All right, guys, so today I'm going to bring you into a grocery haul and just like giving you guys a little bit of like tips that I'm implementing myself too. Those tips are like I'm working on them as well, so I'm not perfect, but it's been helping me so far. So I'll just show you guys what I usually get, a little snack that I get too, just to help me go through it. And yeah, let's see. This is my favorite grocery store. So if you guys are in, well, it's not everywhere in Ontario, but Burlington has it. I don't think Toronto has it, but Fortino's quality is good. So that's one of the things that's been helping me a lot. So before I went back into prep for New York, I was like 5 weeks off, and I was like my hunger was over the roof because I was so lean. I was like my metabolism was running so much. So like, and I know a lot of you guys like are like having a hard time with like just being like so hungry all the time. So for me, like having like green grapes. I mean, I love green grapes. So I usually just like take a little bit and not like a whole bag, so I don't have like so many. Um, those are the best. They're like so like big and crunchy. So what I usually do, I just get a little bit. I put them in the freezer and like frozen, they're so good. And like when I'm like very hungry or like just like craving something, I just have like two or three, and it can like satiate me for like until my next meal. So little tip and trick. We're gonna get carrots. The veggies, even now, I'm trying to keep everything very simple. Everything that digests well, so either like peppers, zucchini. I usually like just grab zucchini. It's easy for me. But carrots is something that I've been like, I love carrots. I've been missing that on prep. So that's something else to them I'm able to like snack on, kind of like during the day. If I do feel like I want something crunchy or craving just something to snack on. So we're gonna go get zucchini. I actually been making like a four rules theory for me, going into like that transition from prep to lifestyle, and just like making sure that I apply those rules to stay in shape and stay in a good place. So the first one is making sure that like I gave myself a weight cap to never go over. So let's say I have a free meal and my weight goes up a little bit. For me, my weight cap is like 135, 136. So like if I go over that, then it's like, okay, like gotta make sure I'm back on plan. And if I do want to have another free meal or even just like during the week, let's say it's a leg day, I want like something else. But if I'm like snacking all the time and my weight keeps going up, then I'm not like, I cannot allow myself to keep going over. So for me, it's like, okay, always making sure I bring my weight back down before allowing myself to have something else. And at some point, my body's gonna keep up and just getting in a place that like, okay, I can afford those little here and there without my weight jumping up so much all the time. So that's been one of my first rules. I should get some avocado. I'm gonna get them somewhere else because they have like bigger ones, but I do guacamole for my meals. Instead of like chopping avocado every day, I do guacamole, and it's so much better. I put some like onion in there, some garlic, so just making it fun instead of just eating plain avocado. So yeah, try it out. I always take the one in the back. So this is the one that I love. So this one has probiotic in it, and it's organic as well. A little bit expensive, but everything that comes to health, food, everything that obviously taking care of your body, always get very quality wise. So I'm going to get one of these. I get the 0%. I could get the like 2% as well, but I always get the plain. This is the one I'm making my Ninja Creamy with. So I do Greek yogurt with the protein, put in the freezer, put in the creamy, and it's very good. Okay, this is the one that I use. This is organic peanut butter. I do love almond butter, but this one is so good. Creamy over crunchy all day long. So I'm gonna get one of those. I'm gonna get some rice cake. So there's a lot of things that I already have at home, like my rice. I take it from the sushi ride, the big bag from Walmart, shredded lettuce from Walmart. I do have obviously all my protein from PREPSHOP. So I do like my chicken in like a big like pack, like already cooked with my flank steak. So someone asked like, how do I cook my like lean ground beef? Well, I don't cook my meat. So it's been like so helpful. I mean, it's been like 4 years I've always done that. So the second rule that I kind of gave to myself is like after free meal, like I always like, I used to be the person who, if I overeat a little bit, or like I would make myself starve the next day, or like not starve, but like I would like try to like cut calories here and there, like carbs. So really making sure that like when you do have a free meal or something, like just have it, enjoy, move on. If you did overdo it a little bit, fine, go back on your plan fully 100% after. Because now you're just getting into a bad cycle of like, okay, I have a lot of food, then I'm like cutting all my food. Now I'm like starving even more. Now I'm like craving even more because my food is low. So really not getting into that cycle. So yeah, this is my favorite snack of all time. Pickle. Just take the less salt, but I mean there's no calories, nothing in it. But I love pickles. So sometimes just having that in the fridge, snacking on couple ones. Wow, they don't have the. Oh yeah, they do have some. Pistachio butter is like my favorite thing of all time. Gonna have to jump on it. Jump on it. Oh, okay. If you come to Fortino's, this one I've tried. It's from Italy, so this is a good stuff, and it is crack. If you've never tried pistachio butter, it's like literally Nutella, but like oh my god, 10 times better. So I'm not gonna buy that, but I'm gonna hit it. When I come back, there's some left. But this is something like on like sourdough bread with the creamy rice cake. So I usually just get the um, nature one. Nature. Yeah, nature. Nature. Why is it nature? Plain. I guess it's plain. So I'm gonna grab two. I guess like sometime I'll get. I actually love the white cheddar a lot, or the popcorn. Yeah, a lot of options. Let me just think about it. I mean, those are really good too, the caramel, but they're a little bit more, so like I'll keep it safe. And I'll do this one. Rule number 3, when you do have a free meal, never have a free meal or like cheat meal or anything 2 days in a row. And the reason why is like after a free meal, obviously your weight's gonna go up a little bit, and you don't wanna stack that on top. So like if you gain, let's say like 3 pounds for a free meal, then you cheated the day after, then you gain another 2 pounds. Now you're just stacking it on top, and it's really like way harder for your body to like come back down after. Insulin sensitivity is really high after that. So like you do want to leave at least like 1 day or two in between like cheat meals. So like your body has time to like readjust, go back down, restabilize. Really trying to like, for me, like I think like it's really being able to increase my calories and like working like bring my metabolism higher, so like I can add more food on a daily basis. So like fourth rules is making sure I'm listening to like how my body feels and need. So yeah, if I'm a bit more hungry, or I feel like okay, I'm a bit more tired, and then I'm going to train legs, can we maybe add a little bit of food, or like so really listening to that and like how I feel like okay, I feel good, I want to stay like that, instead of just like eating with emotion and just kind of like eating from like yeah, really just like emotion, because that's what I would do. It's just like it's fun to eat, but then at the end of the day you do want to wake up and like be like okay, like I'm an athlete, like what's my goal, and like do I want to look good and feel good on a daily basis, instead of just like trying to like listen to your head and like okay, what do I want. Like, so one important thing too, like going into obviously like more like lifestyle, like I do have a bit more freedom that like if I do want, I don't know, like these rice cake instead, or like we talk about snack a lot, and I think for me it's like okay, I do want to be able to like increase my like calories, so like whole food. And like I think that's a big thing that like a lot of people like forget. It's like when you get upset and like we want to snack on like a lot of like things, and like that's what I used to do, like a lot of like smart sweet and stuff, a lot of like processed food, and at the end of the day those foods are gonna be very hard on your like digestion, and like a lot of them doesn't digest well, a lot of them like bloats you, and like I would like have like tzatziki, I would have like all those things that like yeah, it, like calorie wise, but then when you look at the ingredients, it's like your digest is not loving it. So like if you don't digest food well, now your body's not gonna respond well, you're gonna have a lot of like either like water retention, or you're not gonna go to the bathroom as well, or like so like your weight's gonna also like fluctuate from that, and your body's not gonna process the food as well. So that's just an example. That's why like on prep I always get just a plain one, and that actually makes me want to go put these back, because if you look at it here, if you look at the ingredient on the plain one, is literally just yeah, whole grain brown rice. And then you look at this one now, and like the amount of different ingredient that there is. Like there's corn, there's like, so that's a lot of things that obviously like doesn't digest well or like bother your stomach. So you're having that compared to that. It doesn't sound like a big, we're used to just look at the calories and like the nutrition fact, which is okay, then not a big deal, just a bit more fat. But like the ingredients are very important things to look at. So even when you look at peanut butter, let's say, like a lot of people, they're gonna get different kind of peanut butter and like you're like, oh, that's organic, that's fine, but a lot of them have a lot of stuff in it. So this one only has like a couple ingredients, literally just roasted peanut and sea salt. So you want to make sure that like your ingredient are as, yeah, like at least ingredient as you can. So they're very like whole food, so it's not like so like processed. You can get some cherry tomato. So that's one other thing. So just like different veggies I love to like snack on. Those are the best. So always get some. So the best thing is like just making sure you have a lot of like veggies prep in your fridge, especially off season, just so like something like quick to like snack on, because it's easy to snack on anything else. So if you do have like something fresh, something like veggies prep, like already cut or anything, or like even like berries, it's way better snacking on berries than snacking on anything else. I'm actually craving an apple, so it's gonna be my pre-workout meal. If you guys know, Honest Crisp is the way to go. It's the only apple you can get. So stressful. I hate choosing apple. It takes me like 10 minutes. You need like the perfect one. It's like, it's too stressful. Oh no, I think that's the one. This one's great. Okay. We got everything we needed. Again, super simple, like as much whole food as I can. But the fun thing though, like me transitioning is being able to like, and it's an adjustment, and like I feel like my brain is so programmed of like, I'm like need to be so strict, or like, okay, when it's a free meal, so I had a free meal on Saturday, it's like I caught myself like wanting to like have like more things, you know what I mean? It's like I'm like searching of like, okay, what else do I crave? Like I'm like, it's like there's so many like cheats left, but I need to like now unlearn and like relearn like a different way of like seeing food, or like a different way of like, okay, like I'm not as restrained because I don't have like just like 5 more cheese before starting prep again. I have like so much more time. So like if I'm craving ice cream, it's okay, I can have it in like 3-4 days, you know what I mean? Or it's like it's not like oh, I'm not gonna have it for like so long. So it's gonna be like an adjustments period, but like having not that like limitation feels great, and having a bit more of like freedom, not in terms of like, okay, snacking on everything, but just like, okay, I'm not as like time limited with stuff. So it is nice to like feel a bit more like I have like control over that. But again, like I said, I still need a lot of like dedication. I still need to be like on point with like my food during the week, and like not obviously overdo it. So learning like period, and it's not something's going to be easy, like it's something I'm going to have to work on, but it is exciting to kind of like feel like different about that, and just like learning a new way of like me being in shape for myself, and like just feeling good and like enjoying a little bit more. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.